His Excellency, George Weah, President of Liberia. Our board noted that His Excellency's victory as the African Political Leader of the Year 2023 is a testament to his contributions to promoting peace, African culture and development, youth and sports development, and advancing Africa's agenda globally. It is also a recognition of his critical role in the infrastructural and socio-economic development of his country as well as his people-friendly policy. He has continued to advocate for peace and free and fair elections in the ECOWAS sub-region, and this was demonstrated by a show of statesmanship and iconic posturing by accepting electoral loss and congratulating the winner. While he arguably had options as a sitting president, he chose the path of honor, peace, and the defense of democracy. His emergence reaffirms our position that he has remained one of the continent's leading light, as he had continued to demonstrate great faith in the African project, promoting African dignity and helping to change the negative narratives about the continent.
Today, we are citizens. If there is one way that our country is said, we cannot practice in our respective professions. When we are at work, pastors will not be respected to go to church to preach. When we are at work, medical doctors will not be able to go to hospitals except on coercion or sanitary condition. When we are at work, lawyers will not be able to go to court to practice. That's why when you see these things happening, whether you are a lawyer, whether you are working on a profession, you got to step down and protect your country. Show that that country will provide an avenue for you to be the kind of president that you want to be. And that's where we are now. What happened on yesterday was wrong. It's still wrong. And no matter what it is wrong. We are seeing things happening in this country, and people are now seeing it as being right because the Asa is there. And these are things that we got to be stand up to be a patriot. You have to stand first on the side of the law, because the politicians will go away. The regime will pass away, but your country will stay. The law will stay. Your patriotism vow will continue to stay on. And these are things that we got to stand up for. It doesn't matter how people feel, what side you want to be on. We just got to speak to the truth, and that is very much important.
I see in the next few months a nicer country, a very noisy country, rowdy country, a heavily divided country, a very tough economy, a sense of elitism for those who are coming at the hem of authority. The coming in of the Unity Party is going to multiply the economic woes, the economic conundrum, the economic quagmire, the suffering of the Liberian people is going to multiply. We are not prophets of doom, but the reality will come.
Mr. President, recently we witnessed the demolition of the CDC department in Commercial, which was carried out through a court order. How does the administration ensure that such enforcement action is done fairly and without political interference?
The law is the law. It's not the government. It's the government implementation of the law. The police were ordered to do it, and they did it. If that demolition is removal of the people from premises that don't belong to them according to the law.
Why will George Weah, who is tempted by Joseph Boakai, who was drowning in his Egypt land, who was dead, very red hot, dirty, sting, you can find him passing around, perfectly dead and useless. Why will such a man conduct make you react and you stop the work and then lose God's own mission to take you to the promised land? That was the test of time today for George Weah. And George Weah had reacted. You are following the place of Moses.
The Liberian National Police commenced the Congress for Democratic Change, a discipline, calm, and statesmanship demonstrated during the recent eviction process. The respect for the rule of law, despite the deep sentimental value and history attached to the property, reflects a maturity that strengthens Liberia's democracy. This moment is not only a testament to CDC's leadership, but also a reminder to all political institutions and citizens that our democracy grows stronger and lawful decisions are honored peacefully.
Today, you have a rebel police director who thinks that he has arrived. And the worst thing about all these people, they all benefited from the magnanimity of George Weah. Ranging from people on the bench of the Supreme Court, they got letters from George Weah. If some of them choose to pay him back with evil, it's up to them. The very Gregory Palmer today, you worked in the previous administration when Weah came, you also got another letter again. If he chooses to do what he's doing, it's up to him. But one thing I can tell you for sure is this is how we have always been molded. That's how God has always molded Weah and catapulted him into success. He will suffer rejection, denigration, humiliation. That must be his life. How can you make somebody who has been down the line their shame? The person has gone through shame. They have gone through disgrace. They have done everything they cared. Whatever people thought and were laughing at them, they surmount everything and catapult themselves into becoming someone who is towering that the whole world can look at today. What more can you do? You think you're bringing that person down? You're just hurting yourself. In fact, what you are doing, you are destroying yourself. You know what it takes for you to pride in yourself of being bad? When people are looking for good image, you are happy in becoming a bad person. George Weah would never ever buy in to your tricks. George Weah would never ever buy in to your tricks. George Weah would never ever buy in to your tricks. George Weah would never ever buy in to your tricks. George Weah would never ever buy in to your tricks. You're a bad person. George Weah would never ever buy in to your tricks. George Weah would never ever buy in to your tricks. George Weah would never ever buy in to your tricks. George Weah would never ever buy in to your tricks. He would never ever.
This government assigned security to the former president's house. This government is capable of bribing any of its security to plan any evil in the former president's house. This government has done so many things that have questioned the credibility of the president. They have manipulated the law. They have manipulated security. The president has interfered with investigations of other issues that we know of. There's nothing this president cannot do to make sure that George Weah is out of the way so he can, the United Party can continue to maintain the presidency. Of other issues that we know of. There's nothing this president cannot do to make sure that George Weah is out of the way so he can, the United Party can continue to maintain the presidency. To make sure that George Weah is out of the way so he can, the United Party can continue to maintain the presidency. This government assigned security to the former president's house. This government is capable of bribing any of its security to plan any evil in the former president's house. This government has done so many things that have questioned the credibility of the president. They have manipulated the law. They have manipulated security. The president has interfered with investigations of other issues that we know of. There's nothing this president cannot do to make sure that George Weah is out of the way so he can, the United Party can continue to maintain the presidency. Interfere with investigations of other issues that we know of. There's nothing this president cannot do to make sure that George Weah is out of the way so he can, the United Party, other issues that we know of. There's nothing this president cannot do to make sure that George Weah is out of the way so he can, the United Party can continue to maintain the presidency. Nothing this president cannot do to make sure that George Weah is out of the way so he can, the United Party can continue to maintain the presidency. Nothing this president cannot do to make sure that George Weah is out of the way so he can, the United Party can continue to maintain the presidency. Nothing this president cannot do to make sure that George Weah is out of the way so he can, the United Party can continue to maintain the presidency. Nothing this president cannot do to make sure that George Weah is out of the way so he can, the United Party can continue to maintain the presidency.
George Weah would never ever buy in to your tricks. George Weah would never ever buy in to your tricks. George Weah would never ever buy in to your tricks. George Weah would never ever buy in to your tricks. He would never ever.
Sure that George Weah is out of the way so he can, the United Party can continue to maintain the presidency. Cannot do to make sure that George Weah is out of the way so he can, the United Party can continue to maintain the presidency. Nothing this president cannot do to make sure that George Weah is out of the way so he can, the United Party can continue to maintain the presidency. Nothing this president cannot do to make sure that George Weah is out of the way so he can, the United Party can continue to maintain the presidency.
George Weah would never ever buy in to your tricks. With a bad person, George Weah would never ever buy in to your tricks. George Weah would never ever buy in to your tricks. George Weah would never ever buy in to your tricks. George Weah would never ever buy in to your tricks. Would never ever.
Sure that George Weah is out of the way so the United Party can continue to maintain the presidency. But I can tell you that to make sure that George Weah is out of the way so the United Party can continue to maintain the presidency. Nothing this president cannot do to make sure that George Weah is out of the way so the United Party can continue to maintain the presidency. No, there's nothing this president cannot do to make sure that George Weah is out of the way so the United Party can continue to maintain the presidency.
Before we could become journalists today, we are citizens. If there is no way that our country is safe, we cannot practice in our respective professions. When we are at war, pastors will not be respected to go to church to preach. When we are at war, medical doctors will not be able to go to hospitals except on correction or sanitary condition. When we are at war, lawyers will not be able to go to court to practice. That's why when you see these things happening, whether you are a lawyer, whether you are working on profession, you got to step down and protect your country so that country will provide an avenue for you to be the kind of person that you want to be. And that's where we are now. What happened on yesterday was wrong. It's still wrong. And no matter what it is wrong. We are seeing things happening in this country and people are now seeing it as being right because their side is there. And these are things that we got to be stand up to be a patriot. You have to stand first on the side of the law because the politicians will go away. The regime will pass away, but your country will stay. The law will stay. Your patriotism vow will continue to stay on. And these are things that we got to stand up for. It doesn't matter how people feel, what kind of side you want to be on. We just got to speak to the truth. And that is very much important.
His Excellency, George Weah, President of Liberia. Our board noted that His Excellency's victory as the African Political Leader of the Year 2023 is a testament to his contributions to promoting peace, African culture and development, youth and sports development, and advancing Africa's agenda globally. It is also a recognition of his critical role in the infrastructural and socio-economic development of his country as well as his people-friendly policies. He has continued to advocate for peace and free and fair elections in the ECOWAS sub-region, and this was demonstrated by a show of statesmanship and iconic posturing by accepting electoral loss and congratulating the winner. While he arguably had options as a sitting president, he chose the path of honor, peace, and the defense of democracy. His emergence reaffirms our position that he has remained one of the continent's leading light, as he had continued to demonstrate great faith in the African project, promoting African dignity and helping to change the negative narratives about the continent.
God Almighty, the creator and sustainer of the universe, who has always, from his grace and providential presence, over us throughout the night and has led us into this day and time. We are grateful because his covering over us, but with the instruction that his society, Liberia, gets better. That obligation we have, and we are in it with every obedience, no fear whatsoever, because he is the God who hovers. So we are grateful to be on into this day, great people. The King's Support, King's Cash giveaway is back. The is out, back after some modifications. They are back. It's on. You can start playing the regular down star 799 star 24 hatch. play with $1 or 70 cents US, and you can have uh, your your thousands, $1 or 70 cents can give you thousands, not only cash, but also materials available as per the new format of the King's Cash giveaway. So start playing, play as many times as you can. You can tell you might win a valuable material that will give your house a new facelift. You in the running for thousands of dollars. Just hold on, keep playing. The star 799 star 799 star 24 hatch. Play with $1 or 70 cents US. That's all. Thank you so much for coming on, play and get some money. Stephen Fallon, Central Moravia, Nathan Blair, Barcelona, Spain. And we are playing today. Barcelona is playing today at 4:45 Liberian time. 4:45 Liberian time, afternoon game. After that, then another afternoon game against Real Madrid on Sunday, 3:15. Bayo Stevens, 5:40, Congo Town. Matthew Choloplay, the UN's Estelle Gipley, Plum Call Community, Prince Zion, Magibi County, Philip Nangbe, Dallas, Texas, USA, Hogan Zoo, Johnsonville, Flower, Gray, Stephen Bosso, Barbara Stanford, New York City, Daniel Zionwe, Arizona, United States, that's Stanley Sharif, Ruth B. Bine, Arizona, USA, Aaron B. Time, West Point, District 7, Musa A. Sharif, New Georgia, Gardnersville, Waka Zodua, Mecklin Street, Waterside, Silver, Washington, Broadway City, Amara, Camara, Brussels, Belgium, Henry Tito Jr., Caldwell, Benston Derry, Victor, Broad Street, Fatu Corner, Kakata, Magibi County, Paris, Slobart, New Jersey, New USA, Clady Addison, Delaware, USA, Venetia's Bad Jr., Newcrest Town, Claude de Claw, Mozart Dennett, Minnesota, USA, Spencer Muhammad, yes, Patricia, 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 whichever way you say Patricia, but yes, is pronounced Patricia, but they can say Patricia. Okay, Patricia Zio from your office, Nicholas Tor, Abel, Firestone, Princess Piret, Ganta City, Nima County, Patience Wisner, Lynch Street, opposite Public Works, Osman Sol, your business center, Gale Street, Joan Momolu, your business center, also on Gale Street, Abraham Kumar, FCB, the KK man, FCB. We're playing today, 4:45. Yeah, can't watch the game, can't see my boys. You should give me update, yeah? Yeah. The job comes before football. So y'all be give me update, but you don't give me bad update. Oh. When score on baga, you don't tell me when baga score. Yeah, say. My dear sister is on. Orita Sunday Way Choir. Thank you for coming on. Hope that you are faring well from your end. Everything is good. We thank God for hovering you and your household. Good to have you on the show. QS, that's Orita Sunday Way Choir. Never Pivot, you are on from Morovia. Vakaba Kone from Abidjan, Ivory Coast. The chairman himself, the great chairman, the melting pot chairman, the chairman that cuts across, the reference chairman, reference point chairman, Roman Rico, or Kenny Boy for short. It's on. Good to have you on. The honorable chairman. Yes. Also, Jackson C. Pony is on from Iron Factory alongside the chairman of Block 13 Intellectual Center, Roman Rico or Kenny Bob for short. Good to have all of you people on the protocol. So very long. The names just running down. Time isn't with us to acknowledge everybody, but we appreciate your presence on the show. Thank you so much. Again, start playing, keep playing, always play the King's support or the King's cash giveaway. That star 79 and star 24 hatch. Play with $1 or 70 cents US, and then your $1,000 before you or your materials. As usual, let's start with developments unfolding out of Liberia. Yes, when we're done with Liberia, with developments unfolding out of Liberia, then we come in. What did the LACC say today? And what's happening at the legislature? The guys, most of the guys don't respect Joseph Yuma Boakai. They see him as either their boy or their equal, or they operate within a neutral territory. So his command doesn't affect them. But let's see what unfolding out of Liberia first. Kenya's president, William Ruto, has announced a partnership between the country and Senegal to lift visa restrictions for citizens of both countries, allowing visa-free travel for up to 90 days. The two countries signed a visa waiver agreement on today, Tuesday, during Senegalese President Bassirou Diomaye Faye's state visit at the East African nation. The two countries have since pledged to expand cooperation and unlock opportunities in trade and investment. Nicolas Sarkozy, the president of France from 2007 to 2012, has arrived at La Santé prison in Paris to begin his 5-year prison term. Nicolas Sarkozy was found guilty of criminal conspiracy for accepting millions of euros in presidential election campaign funds from late Libyan President Muammar Gaddafi. Sarkozy wrote on X that he has been jailed, an innocent man, and that the truth will prevail. Uganda has announced the resumption of concessional financing with the World Bank with a pledge of some 2 billion. Uganda Secretary to the Treasury, Ramantan Gobi, said the loan will be used to finance transport, energy, information, and communication technology, as well as agricultural projects. The World Bank suspended loans to Uganda in August 2023 due to the country's tough anti-LGBTQ plus laws. Cameroon's Constitutional Council is set for a hearing on tomorrow, Wednesday, of 11 petitions for a partial or total cancellation of the country's recent presidential election. Several opposition figures and parties submitted petitions challenging the electoral process on grounds of alleged irregularities, including logistical failures in certain regions. They alleged that ballot boxes were stuffed to favor the incumbent Paul Biya, age 92, can hardly talk clearly. That will be doing it for developments unfolding out of Liberia. Let's get to events here. This interesting country. The House of Representatives, the darkness, the dark place. The House of Representatives is our first local stop. But they made that was a wrong decision. Hold on, we get to the legislature. That was a wrong decision. You've got two things on display here. The man, the man panicked, erected, can go down. They try, and JFK made a request. That request was to do a surgery, which I did not fancy as making any sense because it is traditional. Fast forward was taken to Guinea. Nothing much has happened. It's still the same. In such a situation, the only person who has the solution on earth is the person who did the act to him. So if he had gone to JFK to do a surgery reduction, that would have led to his death because nothing would have changed. They would have just cut his flesh, cut, and one day you hear that he died. The only solution from earthly perspective, the person who did that to him, the only person can reduce it. So what we have, the latest development, the judge Richmond, I'm told that he has to come back to Liberia. Solution isn't in sight yet. Solution is not in sight yet. You can only the person who did that to him can heal him. Only that person. With God not intervening, only that person can do it. Medically, no. It will get worse. There will be no solution. If there will be a solution, it will be death. Mhm. Okay. Let's get to the darknet aspect of the first pointer. Darknet falls on House of Representatives. It is a shame on the House of Representatives being in the dark. You can attribute it, and you'll be right, to lack of proper leadership, ineptitude. This is the second time the House of Representatives in dark. Whoever thought, whoever wondered, has anybody ever wondered that Rescue House of Representatives with Rescue Speaker Richard Cohn being in darkness? Have you ever thought? Have you? The two two successive days in darkness. In fact, let me put my dark room. In dark, you can see. Yaka. 2 days, 2 days. The House of Representatives. You're sorry, we're supposed to drink their water. You know, just as they say, drink water and tell the people you go and speak to them. And you know that thing. Mhm. The second time, the House of Representatives in darkness. Have you ever thought that? Has anybody wondered that was going to happen? That rescue House of Representatives will be in darkness. Yesterday, when we saw CDC legislature in darkness, they criticized, they condemned. They said the guys at the legislature were extravagant, they were loose, they were only concerned about themselves, nothing they were doing to fix the problem at the legislature, but they were filling their pockets. They were referred to their colleagues different ways, using different descriptions. That's when we got to know and learn this world so good, spine and spineless. Who have you ever thought? I have never thought, never, that rescue legislature will ever experience anything called dark or darkness. I've never. I've always thought, given what rescue president, rescue officials said prior to coming to government, that it was going to be 24/7 electricity, non-stop, internet, everything effective. Unfortunately, no, it is not unfortunate. No, wrong choice of words, St. Andrews. Misplaced word. It's not unfortunate. Say, from an ineptitude point, the guys succumb. What a shame. What a disgrace. Do they not have a standby generator? Well, yeah. When current goes, LEC goes, we have our standby generator. The people over there with the millions, all of the guys in that legislature, they are rich. Yet they're in darkness. Regime Speaker Richard Kuhn goes around showcasing at other government institutions and assuring budgetary support, but his office in darkness. Leadership irony, rulership irony. It's not leadership, it's rulership. Rulership irony. And what happened today? Let me leave this like this. There was the usual noise when one of the female lawmakers, I think that lady is a Unity Party lawmaker. Hear what she said. And that prompted a serious and intense uproar, and the session came to an end over there. She said, anything the president wants, it will pass. Anything the president wants, it will pass. But that was not a surprise statement, because the man who is the presiding officer, he said it and refers to himself as the regime speaker. So what more of those women who sitting down there? No disrespect to them. They are good legislators, but they are a bit low legislatively. So what do you expect? Have you ever heard or seen any one of those women on the floor? Have you ever heard even trying to give partial filibustering? No. They just sit down there like mumu. The idea, they are excited that the other people can call them honorable. Have you seen any one of the women on the floor? So not a surprise, hearing from this Unity Party lawmaker, female, anything the president wants, it will pass. Should legislators say that? Now, may I say to you people, if you don't know, you expose your ineptitude, your lack of legislative knowledge, you telling your constituency
they made a mistake. They elected the wrong person. They elected an illiterate, inexposed person called legislator. That's what you're saying by that expression. A legislator is a highly educated person, be it female or male, a highly educated person, a person who has an in toto, a full understanding of the legislature. Three, a legislator that is not tossed to and fro, that is independent of thought, he or she is philosophical, can dissect the issues, can analyze, is more analytical. 4, that person is not anybody that can just succumb to what his or her colleagues will say on the floor. It's not a noise maker. That person is positioned to look in the presiding face and say, Mr. Presiding, we are proceeding wrong. Moreover, what is put on the floor, we have to look at it from an analytical standpoint and not to be sentimental. Yeah, as much as we are from the ruling establishment or I am an independent person, which does not matter. What matters is the people. We were elected by the people to do what is right. Hence, we've got a responsibility. Let's do it the right way or we don't do it. Look, get out of Liberia. Look at legislators in other countries. You see education. You see exposure of the legislature. You see individual independence of thought. You see no fear of their colleagues whatsoever. Unlike the guys here and the ladies. No disrespect to you people, sorry. But this is what we've seen. So we have to talk it because you people are in the public glare. You guys are under the microscope just as you guys can critique us, journalists. How can a legislator openly say anything the president wants, it will pass, and you call yourself educated person, you call yourself legislator, you expect the people to see you that way as an exposed, educated, literate legislator? No. You telling your constituency they made a mistake, they elected the wrong person. You guys have to step up to the plate over there. You stop stooping so low. That statement also tells people that you only there sitting to collect money. When last you ever heard a lady proffering a bill? You find male dominance in the two houses. The House of Representatives has the highest number, 73. They have always complained that they've been marginalized. They've been pushed in the back. They're pressing for 30% representation. But look at the few that should be given that impetus and reason for that 30% to break the male dominance. They sit as subservient lawmakers, stooping so low. Anything the president wants, we'll pass it. And you call yourself legislator? You're only telling the rest of the people in this country and the whole world that it was by accident you were elected, but you're not educated, you're not exposed, you're not even using. You're staying in the legislature to learn because you can learn on the job. It's advantageous, it's good. You can learn a lot on the job. And when you got 6 years to be in a place, more than sufficient. 1 year is sufficient, 6 months sufficient to have a full understanding. And the rest of the time, you are a pioneer. No reason why you see those men, great men of the legislature. I will call them that way. Great men. Senator Snow, Senator Francis Dopo, representatives, what the guys from the House of Representatives, they're there. All of those people, yeah, I consider them, let's consider them veterans because we hear them every day. We see them proffering bills. We see them arguing on the floor. One last, I can tell. One last, I saw a lady on the floor or a bill from any lady. And you sit in the midst of your legislative colleagues, sit there, say, anything the president wants, it will pass. That constituency, that district that lady from, you're sorry, oh, but I think you have made a mistake. So the legislature, the House of Representatives, the House of Rescue, and DAC, you need to carry your generator. You put it there. That will take us to the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning, saying that all government employees' payment of salary for October is work in process or work in progress. That means they're working on it. But that processing is facing serious problem. That processing, they say it is facing serious problem, which will last up to the first week. It will go into the first week in November. That's next month. They attributed the employees not getting their pay on time to technical upgrading and maintenance work at the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning Central Data Center. They also say those system enhancements are part of the ministry efforts, in their words, to improve data security in salary processing and related transaction. Now, why it is true it is their version, I am convinced that it is a shenanigan, hiding the main problem. And that problem is lacking money. The government is running broke. The Ministry of Finance wouldn't tell you that we are financially constrained. We are facing financial constraints. They will not tell you the financial problems they are encountering. And in leadership, you can do that. You got to come up with something. But it is not easy on the government. They started using the country's money too soon. They used bulk of the money. They started depleting the coffers. The external resources, revenue generation, they start jumping into it. They use almost 3 to 4 million to remove one man, and they were not successful. The man resigned voluntarily. Corruption overwhelmed the government. Everybody stealing. The international community released a couple of reports, and all of those reports, they highlight corruption, 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 corruption. Who ever thought that rescue government, corruption would be in rescue government? When Rescue One said there will be no business as usual. Ironically, the very Rescue One started with corruption. So things not well with the government, yeah? Things are not well with the government. We know what we are saying. Government officials, some of our good friends, they confided. Things not well with the government, coupled with our investigation. Things not well. The government is facing a serious challenge, but they don't want to be blunt. You will hear over the days, what is the gravity? How serious is that? That it would take almost a month to be done. Data processing or trying to get your data modified, it doesn't take up to a month. It's something that is done in a couple of days. Why they push it all the way to the the first week in November, because they're trying to find a solution to the problem. So they put it on upgrading their database, modernizing. These are things that you do before you set a system in place that will be workable going forward. It is not when you are running out of money. You never told the people that you will be encountering this. Gafwan came and said that government employees will take pay on the 15th and on the 30th or the 25th. When people raise concern, they say, oh, no, government or anybody, everybody taking pay. You never thought about these things. You were justifying. Now you're running out of cash. The government is broke. So you come out to give the people this psychology, play on them to think that you are encountering problem, and the problem is technical. That's the reason why they're having the delay, and they should bear. The government employees should bear with them up to the first week. So let me tell you now, because we have people within the finance ministry, they're simply saying from a technical standpoint, you hold on up to the first week in November. We try to press button, which we are doing now. That's what you get when you have this ministry eating their own, president eating their own, government officials and everywhere they're eating their own. Use pretty close to 3 million United States dollar to move one man. As if that was not enough, the small cash that was available again, they jump inside. But yesterday they say we are depleted the coffers. At least you people even go 2 years. We are in 2 years was not experiencing this kind of financial problems. Under 2 years, you don't go good 2 years, you start experiencing serious financial crisis. The last time, what was it? Budget shortfall. The government is running broke. The civil servants are making BMO all over the place. Instead of admitting that you are encountering problem, but I can understand so that you maintain your job, you don't get sacked. But we know because we are investigators. We've got people within every ministry, just as Unity Party had people during CDC time in every ministry giving them information. I can say to you that we have people in the various ministries. Apart from our investigation, those are reliable people. We see their information as authentic, we validate it, and we keep them in confidence, which is called confidentiality. The government is running broke. Things not easy. Things not well with the government. The international community is tightening screws. What do you see with the government? They're just giving rhetorics. Presidents just receiving letters all over the place. Foreign minister went and sat down instead of talking something good. She said, oh, Boaka reposition Labrador on a diplomatic level. All of those things, those are what they call rhetorics. Those are not the main issue. Those are not what the people want to hear. The people want to hear something about jobs. You promised the people 10,000 jobs. You promised the people 10,000 training in IT, internet technology. You made a couple of promises, ambitious promises. The people are not seeing anything. Protests all over the place to the extent that disabled people, visually impaired, will protest. We saw it in the past, couple of weeks ago. Today again. Though it's on their internal problem, but what did they say? They gathered at the executive mansion and they said the president refused to stop. Yesterday, when the people had problem, we will speak to them, he will go there. Boaka will not move. And we can understand why he will not. But honestly, the government has a serious financial problem. Yeah, that's the reason. So don't be surprised when you hear they're justifying why they can pay for November, they can pay for October. Please understand, civil servants, listen, It will not be rosy. If you think it's going to be rosy all through, well, then you're living with illusion. Brace yourself for government justification why you will be saying we have not taken pay for this month. We don't know why we will not take pay for next month. It's 2 months now we have not taken pay. Brace yourself to say those things. We're telling you again, you'll say it's not true. There are opposition, so they're making noise. At least we make sound noise. Yes, sound noise. That will take me into the office of Senator Francis Seydou Dopo. Yes. Will take me into the office of the senator. And take small zip. Yaka. Senator Francis Dopo represents River G County in the legislature. He's in the country, having participated with some of his colleagues in the biannual legislature of the African Parliamentarians Network on Illicit Financial Flows conference took place in South Africa. Yeah. So what was it? It is, the acronym is APNIF. This conference, October 14, Johannesburg. And it was successful. Some of the things they cover: commitment to reform. The participants resolved to push for policy changes and reforms, African voices amplifying African perspective on fiscal transparency and tax justice, collaboration, importance of partnership in achieving sustainable development goals. The Continental Conference brought together experts and stakeholders to discuss critical issues affecting Africa's development, with a focus on fiscal transparency, tax justice, sustainable development. The conference provided a platform, according to the Senator's office, for knowledge sharing and collaboration. Very good. That's great. This is what came in from the office of Senator Francis Dopo, one of the quiet but sound economists of Liberia. Let's go now to the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission, LACC. The head of that commission gave a public address today highlighting the gains made by the LACC, the challenges they've got, what they are grappling with. Government officials not respecting, some government officials not respecting Joseph Yema Boakai. They call that they should comply. So according to her, what did she say? We told you, most of the guys, they didn't get time. They will not respect Boakai. They didn't see Boakai as somebody that they should respect, but they know that he's the president. Yes. What did Alexandria Zoe, head of LACC, say today? 140 officials of government, Unity Party government, not CDC government, not Ellen Johnson Sirleaf government, not Charles Taylor government, 140 officials of Joseph Yeman Boakai government, rescue government, 140 rescuers or rescue officials have not complied yet they are delinquent. They have not declared their assets. What word did she use? She used the word refused. She said they refused. And refusal is defiance. And there is a reason for the defiance. Either the leader is weak or the leader just can't comply, will not comply. Defiance. She said those officials, the 140, they refuse to comply. By December, according to Alexandria Zoo, by December, the final list for 2025 will be published for the public know. So the public will see these people, these 140 officials who have not declared the assets. She said non-compliant officials, including board members, must act accordingly. They must go. If you want to do it physically, the website is available, the processing, everything technologically by which you can file your declaration. Board members, can you imagine? The woman say rescue board members. Rescue board members amongst the 140 who have not complied. They look in Boaka's face. They say, we're not complying. We'll not do anything whatsoever, and you can do nothing to us. That's what it means. The woman used the word delinquent. She used the word refused. And the one is simple. You know what delinquent is. You know what refusal is. Everything means intentional. You decide not to do, and you did not. That the boss can do nothing to you. She used the word refuse. She said, those officials who just refused to comply. Then she came to say, by December, the month after next month, the list for 2025 will be out so the public will know. Amongst that number, or within the 140, according to Councillor Alexandria Zoe, are rescue board members. Rescue board members. They're there. Rescue board members. They're sitting down on a board. They're receiving 5,000 every month. Every time there is a meeting, they pay the board members and the participants in that meeting. One of the wasteful things in this country. Every time. So if there's 34 meetings a day and the participants in that meeting are 10 or 15, each of them will receive their envelope. 1,000, 1,005 US. Board members. So some people can fight to be board member, head of the board. Then she went to verification. Verification is to have a full understanding of the assets. That's what verification is. This one here is purely practical. So she said they've been working with several institutions and it is difficult. She was simply saying it that way why the public have not been hearing from them about the verification aspect. This one is purely practical. It's not like the person gave you the paper, you look at it and you appraise it, you file it. Verification is purely practical. What that means is if you put in your document 3 stores, 2 private buildings with everything associated, they want to verify that, one, whether it is true, because that's the main thing for a verification. That means they should be convinced. And it goes with documentations, everything. So she said they've been working with several institutions, LRA, the Financial Intelligence Agency, all of those institutions. So it is a process. It's not an event. That's the reason they have not been coming out as the public wanted, because they want to come out and give an information to the public that will not be doubtful. So she said they are drafting the final report on that. It took long because they've been collaborating with other institutions, and the process is cumbersome. That means difficult, her voice. Then she went to investigation. According to Alexandra Zoe, head of the LECC, 48 new cases from July to September they got from GAC audit. When GAC audit report goes in, she said, they will then do a comprehensive assessment of those cases for filing and readiness to move with prosecution. So it is a process, again, not an event. It takes time. That they were already dealing. LACC was already dealing with 98 corruption cases. 98 corruption cases before the latest 40 corruption cases that went from GAC, totaling, according to her, the cases 144. Of these numbers, Alexandria Zold said they identified 15 as per the investigative process, 15, and concluded on 6 cases, which they are proceeding with. Those 6 cases of corruption for prosecution, the Ministry of Health and Social Welfare, the corruption case they've been investigating. National Water and Sanitation, that institution, Alexandra Zoe say they've concluded that investigation, and then prosecution is on the way. LACRA, MCSS, Morovia Consolidated School System, they finished with that. NAFA, National Food, NAFA, the agriculture and assistance, or how to call it, that one is done. The last one, she said, BSE, Bureau of State Enterprise. The corruption cases in those institutions amount to 6. 6. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cases that they're done with. They're ready for prosecution. They investigated those cases. They got all of their findings. They concluded on the findings, and now they are headed for prosecution while the other cases are being investigated. Those are the pointers. Those are the talking points for today. Thank you. You've heard. You can have your say on any. Keep playing the King's Cash giveaway. Dial *79 and *24#. Play with $1 or 70 cents, and then you could be that candidate in line for. Very good. Today is Tuesday. It's irregular. So Emmanuel Brough, Philip Nangbet said corruption is a steroid under the rescue government. Certainly it is. It is. You couldn't have put it any better, Philip Nangbet. Yes. Emmanuel Brough says, sadly, The Liberian government has wasted so much money to do a lot of unnecessary things. For example, spending on many useless foreign travels and jolly parties, birthday and wedding anniversaries. Definitely. Yes. Yes. Gabriel West said, does Boyka really know what is going on in his government? Boyka has no clue. Pedro Williams, okay, you want to know the names or number of persons? Say, please tell us how many of them do that process. Well, not really understanding your question. Pedro again said, when CDC was there, what did they do? Okay. Emmanuel Burr writes again, the huge amount of money used to remove Councillor Fonanti Kofa from the speakership of the House of Representatives should have been used wisely or wisely spent to provide one of several standby generators. The people sat in the dark. Shame. Shame. Let's turn to you. You can have your say on 0772 23 99 33 0772 23 99 33. That's the number you can have your say. 0772 23 99 33. 0772 23 99 33. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Sound you.
Yes.
How you doing, sir?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good, sir. Oh, Chief, you went off. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Yes.
Good afternoon, Sam.
Good afternoon.
This is William Harris. Thank you for the program, Sam. Sam, what all you said is nothing but a fact. These people, the men say, will be taking on the 16. For everything that happening, yeah, you say, you know, we're not believing God. We're not believing God when it happens, but then recognize God are all in the left. You see, the police are one priority now to see about the citizen now. They're talking different things. So, Sam, I want to thank you very much. Thank you for the good job. So, God bless you.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello.
You are on the air.
Yeah, I'm able to call from Puruba Junction. Hello.
My man, you will be saying hello, hello. You say hello, I say yeah, hello. You on the air, then you saying hello, hello.
Okay. I listen to you. I'm sorry. I listen to your analysis. You know, this government, nothing can move them. You know, saying that the president don't get hard. Because the message that he preached, definitely, he's not even taking a step. Because if the parent said he did not declare assets that you go on the social media to see it, they only said the president declare assets, you go on the social media, you can't see it. So how will you pose the orders? And then it didn't stop that far. He gave an announcement and second that all cabinet ministers, if you now declare assets, you will be removed from your position or to now since that time or to today day.
No,
action
but
be
but
taken.
most of them declare their assets. But the woman said 140 have not.
Now, you see, so at the end, they don't want to declare asset because of corruption. Because when they declare asset definitely tomorrow, the law will hold them. That's the reason why they free the American embassy tomorrow will have released.
All right.
That they are doing nothing towards the poverty rate in this country.
All right, Chief.
They are doing nothing.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you so much. The women, your call. I called only one number. Your line ringing, but I can't get your truth. Please, I beg you. I thought it was resolved, but it hasn't been. So your call 077-223-9933. Hello. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yeah.
And good afternoon to the peace loving people of Gregory County. This is Tommy Nimerava. I do join you from my former bridge president. Andrew, you have said it all. I must say that I work at a bank before when money shorting. When there's no money in the bank, they think there they give sitting down. So pay the one to all the finance minister, the one to all that. So on the 20th or 21st, 22nd, government start taking salary. Why is everyone again to say technical problem? So that the financial thing he's using, but no money. Because I'm a teller here, I'm a security personnel to the bank. But when no money, they can tell all that nobody will tell people, tell it to sit down. That is bank thing here. So they using the same things as the financial thing, the finance thing, to say, they have technical problem. So you should tell the laboratory to the team. But if you don't tell them, say, because of technical problem. Thank you for your following me time, sir.
Hello. 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 Hello.
Andrew.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for the analysis. Andrew, thank you for what you are always doing for Liberian people. Thank you for referring to Liberia. The issue is that thing nothing will not come from ROA again. The trade building. They had the people, they had them. We were talking the same, we were talking dollars. So they had them. I was just about to call for Jacob Town Ria.
All right, Sabato. Thank you. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Andrews.
Good afternoon.
Thank you very much. Mr. Andrews, I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I call from Makoko Kono, down Coast Spoon Hill, Western community. Mr. Andrew, this is not, thank you for your many pointers, but my attention has been drawn to the one that has to do with the information coming from the Ministry of Finance. Mr. Andrew, a finance minister who's supposed to play with the data and give us the data analysis. If you see him telling us he won't pray, tell it like people to go to the prayer bank and pray. That tells you that danger was awaiting us. Gafua is not a financier. Gafua is an accountant. He only knows how to distribute money. When he was serving in that position, all men were bringing the money and you are just distributing it all over. But today, it's not easy on Gafua. Every little thing that is saw in the comfort, they are depleted everything by buying cash. Look at it, as the government is buying. So what they have for salary? They are going all work there for the people and no way that why you lying to the people. You want my salary, I will allow your phone. You give me 20%, I will give you 0%. Thank you, Mr. Andrew, for giving us the opportunity to make our voice on national issue. Thank you very much.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Boy Ada, and I'm calling from Maldeko Corner. My brother, what I'm understanding from what we are hearing on the radio, Liberia need to tighten her belt. Liberia need to be strong. Otherwise, we're going to have all our little daughters and our little children going scatter, having little children, and nothing will get. So what I think we can do as Liberians, we need to go out on our knees and pray, let God direct us. Let God lead us to the leader in the days of Samuel. so that we can become good people. If not, Liberia is on the trajectory path. We are going backward. Nothing has been happening. Where I live, I won't call my place, but nothing happening here. And all the children, they pregnant. All the children get baby. Teacher not taking care. In fact, they want her last night on spoon. They're going to be paying in the middle of October. Where do we take money from to pay our children's school fees for September?
But the government does. The government ain't got money, chief. The government ain't got money. The government broke.
Government got money.
Yeah, it rough. Civil servant will not take pay for 2-3 months.
I pay about government. Government got money.
All right.
But I will tell you one thing.
Mm-hmm.
If I want to teach my children tomorrow, I will tell them that your speaker, he's now a legitimate speaker. He's a rebel speaker. Thank you.
Hello. Yeah. No, cut off the radio. The women, I told you, please. Your line ringing, but you can't get on. I try to bring you on, you people on. It's not going through, and it's not my fault. Yeah. So I said you're join the men's line. You're join 0772 23 9933. Hello.
Yes, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Emmanuel Infirmate Jinon, Ibrahim Gossin, we are picking. Join from District 2. In a community that knows how getting loud to the people. Thank you for the opportunity. You know, people are some labyrinth taking this thing to be joke. But Joseph Human Praga is people the king on a special mission to break the labyrinth people. And I was pushing. How will you tell me now the country is broke, but the people working in the government officials, they are living the best of life. The people they are enjoying, the people spend money and they keeping it in their houses. Look at the money Joseph Human Braga's plan to remove one speaker. It don't even work. The man have to resign. If he was not going to resign, they're going to spend more than that, keeping those people in hotel. You know how much the people were eating per day, and you know how many dollars they were paying for their room. But the Liberian people, some of them refuse to be open. They refuse to be open, but we know the truth. And Joseph Human Praga knows he's not coming back again. So Praga will do everything to satisfy himself. And he don't even care about the Liberian people. So we fight them politically, we talk to them politically until they fulfill their promises. If they can't do it, any of the day when President we are come back, everything is speeding and the stores from this country, we get it back for them one by one. Thank you for the opportunity.
Hello.
Oh, Sam Anu.
Yeah.
I do, but no get beef swap.
Yeah. My sissy, good afternoon.
Yeah, thank you, my brother.
Yeah, fine. Let's hear you.
Okay, thank you for the show, my brother. You said it all. Now, when you come into power, when you are opposition, when you come into power, don't laugh at the people. Say it, you must say, but if you not do, don't say it. So then you call over there, say, Andrew, look, I was there doing we have a decision of where to tell the truth. They said that's I know it can't stay this. Because the taxes are coming outside, so the payment will be slow. What is going to tell us? So let public know, but today, the making because they say, oh, on the safety, I know on the safety, and that's the fee you pay. So there, people are crying in the country. No, everywhere you go down, I come, but don't want a place. I want to get this out no more. You come for the money, help you, oh, working, or nothing happening here, one less. Or what was the police will tell you, oh, we should pray for them. Say, I'm telling you what I'm telling you today. The boss tell you, pray for them, not easy. We should pray. We said no. Let them make it. You get enemies in the country, and I get no friends. So when we pray for you, I will pray for you. And not easy, say, I do. The people will not say the truth before they're not eating the money. They're not eating the money. Now, they keep paying. They're not making my also dry, and we are, they make do the pay. We are trying to get paid with her. But because that's for the only 20 10. So lie. Why we give it 10 and you say, you know, we go to my player. Give me 10 and you know, yes, say that he's going to coming back. Say, let you say on the 20 10. 10 and you couldn't give it to me. Yes, you never did, man. Get big much show. You laugh to go to the hospital today and say, don't laugh for power. You will not come, but when you come there now, it will haunt you. Now you haunting there now, no way to wait. Anyone they tell no way to get money to pay salary. People are fighting, oh, what the pay, protest today. They pay, go, I know 80 or we're gonna 80 and they protesting there. You go to for protesting the black for them. When they fall asleep now for we are, have they got arrested, they can't get it for the people. They fall asleep. We cry, but I hear it. In the war ahead, but first when they down, anybody that waiting. They'll fall into book. They will pay for what they told to pay for it. Thank you.
Hello.
Hey, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Okay, from the visually impaired, I keep him walking to the fire to the Edmond car. Little 18. You know, Gafua came into the country with big mouth. You don't, the thing I gave you to the party harder is that everything that they do, they want to be in competition with President Weah. That is why I gave it a hard time. When the guy came and made a big mouth statement here, he didn't know what he was coming in. And he should have known because he came from the international community. And knowing fully well that we were here, the government that he operated on, he fully well how the money was coming in. That's why the little one that we are generating here is not going through the rightful channel. So this thing, he just saying it, but we are aware, those of the other working, but we do have friends, we got family, they have been telling us that a lot of people that are not working. So that you will go to the following month, on the 40th, so that when you receive the labor case, the U.S. will extend into the following month. That is how it is happening around here. But we say, oh, that's true, they put taking pay on that. So you are just come to what kind of technical issue? There's no technical issue. You go to the bank, he kept telling the bank, oh, pay the people, so the money will come in. And when you go make payment to the people, you will not be able to settle all that money. And then they are having money that cost customers. So their customers need to be served. So they cannot continue to give you pay, and then when you come to pay their money, you'll not be able to put it up. But all that we are saying is that they're not cutting our bill, because when that one happens, the impact is going to be nasty. So we hope that they'll be able to look around and do the needful so the people can be able to get a little money so the country can be running at least. But if they try that, I'm sorry for Boaka. And the legislature, they like with them. The legislature said they being damaged, they're not getting damaged as a business. That is a clear indication that the guys, they are only care for their pocket. Want to think unto themselves that, oh, can you imagine fire cut that capital building? The guy could not come out to tell us the revenue. Come out in the CC camera. They don't have it on that building because of that criminal activity. So they need darkness. They don't need darkness. That's our business. Let them be there. We are just exposing that they are there for their own self, not for the Latino people. So let them be in the darkness. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Andrews?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Andrews, I'm in Brown.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks so much for the show. Yeah, Andrew, they are saying that what government don't have money. But are you aware of the new sickness that is coming up? Oh, are you already? Even the market pop. The market pop is killing our people. Our people are getting infected every day. And now, you're supposed to sleep. All when it comes to no awareness. We don't know what Ministry of Health is doing for our people. Mr. Andrew, when you go places, you people sleeping, we are coughing. Just do an observation. Our people are dying. Ministry of Health is not saying anything, no awareness of even the market pop. Thing we talking about, and people are coming down. So yeah, my Andrew, you better speak on this for us. We beg you.
Hello. Hello.
Good afternoon, Dr. St. Andrew.
Good afternoon.
And good afternoon to our 1 billion follower of King's Heaven. My name is Rosen P.C. the third. Love to be called by Jim. I bring you greeting from Slavery Crime Committee. And let me appreciate you for your talking point on the discussion this afternoon. You see, Sergeant St. Andrew, La Bureau is into serious destitutions on Mr. Ben, Prophet, Augustine Gaffa at the Father Ministry. Augustine Gaffa don't understand the practical means of finance, financing a Father Ministry, of the Father Ministry. That's why you see today, Liberians, several will get their actions of voting against President George Monowia. You saw a government a few months ago, he told the Liberian people that they should pray for the economy. It tells you clearly that there is problems that are Liberians. So, what do you expect today? A government came on the African Development Bank for Ghana with no understanding. He touched all the Finance Minister to see. To the extent you saw people were crying. Even the blind today at the executive mansion who watch the blind people protesting. The first time in the history of this country to see blind people protesting. You know what? The reason is very simple. Under we administrations, President Andrew, you saw that the economy was circulating around. If the blind people walk around the streets, some of us, when we pass it around, when we go to our country, when we get little resources, we share them. But today, it can't happen. I've interviewed a blind man. He told me, he was clear. He said, we can work almost 5 hours before you will receive 500.
Okay, thank you.
So thank you for giving me the opportunity, Chief.
Right. Last one, then we move on for the day. Hello? Hello? Yeah.
Hello.
You on the air?
Is this St. Andrew?
Yes, sir. And this is Kings 88.5.
Talking with Patrick Kamara from Fusion JC Road, Broadway City. Yeah. The matter of fact is that they felt that they were doing it to George Weah, but it's not well with the Liberian people. They said things were going to be better. It's not just getting worse in the eyes of the Liberian people. Liberian people are suffering. Yeah.
Okay,
so, Chief. Yeah. That's my point.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you all. Well, that's it. I appreciate all of you. The women, your try, except for mine, Sisi, who came through. I know your try. I told you, your use, all of you, everybody use 0772 23 99 33, but you kept calling your line 07779 and it's not connecting. That is beyond my control. It's not connecting. So stop calling. The next time you call 0772 23 99 33 until it can be fixed. This break, then we get into something. Let's have this break.
Drawing blueprints, breaking ground, a foundation strong where love will stand tall. Every break can be a piece of our hearts, a place we call our own. No matter where the road we go, the walls are rising, the rules are taking shape, building a new home. We blow up from the start, through laughter when tears, through the struggle we face, we'll build it strong, fill this room with joy and grace. Breaking ground, a foundation strong where love will stand tall. Every break can be a piece of our hearts, a place we call our own. No matter where the road we go, the walls are rising, the rules are taking shape, building a new home. We blow up from the start, through laughter when tears, through the struggle we face, we'll build it strong, fill this room with joy and grace. Breaking ground, a foundation strong where love will stand tall. Every break can be a piece of our hearts, a place we call our own. No matter where the road we go, the walls are rising, the rules are taking shape, building a new home. We blow up from the start, through laughter when tears, through the struggle we face, we'll build it strong, fill this room with joy and grace. Breaking ground, a foundation strong where love will stand tall. Every Every break can be a piece of our hearts, a place we call our own. No matter where the road we go, the walls are rising, the rules are taking shape, building a new home. We blow up from the start, through laughter when tears, through the struggle we face. We'll build it strong, fill this room with joy and grace. Breaking ground, a foundation strong where love will stand tall. Every break can be a piece of our hearts, a place we call our own. No matter where the road we go, the walls are rising, the rules are taking shape, building a new home. We blow up from the start, through laughter when tears, through the struggle we face. We'll build it strong, fill this room with joy and grace. Breaking ground, a foundation strong where love will stand tall. Every break can be a piece of our hearts, a place we call our own. No matter where the road we go, the walls are rising, the rules are taking shape, building a new home. We blow up from the start, through laughter when tears, through the struggle we face. We'll build it strong, fill this room with joy and grace. Breaking ground, a foundation strong where love will stand tall. Every break can be a piece of our hearts, a place we call our own. No matter where the road we go, the walls are rising, the rules are taking shape, building a new home. We blow up from the start, through laughter when tears, through the struggle we face. We'll build it strong, fill this room with joy and grace. Breaking ground, a foundation strong where love will stand tall. Every break can be a piece of our hearts, a place we call our own. No matter where the road we go, the walls are rising, the rules are taking shape, building a new home. We blow up from the start, through laughter when tears, through the struggle we face. We'll build it strong, fill this room with joy and grace. Breaking ground, a foundation strong where love will stand tall. Every break can be a piece of our hearts, a place we call our own. No matter where the road we go, the walls are rising, the rules are taking shape, building a new home. We blow up from the start, through laughter when tears, through the struggle we face. We'll build it strong, fill this room with joy and grace. Breaking ground, a foundation strong where love will stand tall. Every break can be a piece of our hearts, a place we call our own. No matter where the road we go, the walls are rising, the rules are taking shape, building a new home. We blow up from the start, through laughter when tears, through the struggle we face. We'll build it strong, fill this room with joy and grace. Breaking ground, a foundation strong where love will stand tall. Every break can be a piece of our hearts, a place we call our own. No matter where the road we go, the walls are rising, the rules are taking shape, building a new home. We blow up from the start, through laughter when tears, through the struggle we face. We'll build it strong, fill this room with joy and grace.
Okay, thank you, my girl. Yes, but let's get the full version, and this is it.
Jaw.
Yes, we go. KKK.
It's a redemption.
KKK.
What one?
Let's go.
Afghan revolution, people. Afghan the blue revolution. You ready? CDC, you ready? Let's go.
KKK. 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 KKK.
CDC comes. CDC.
Let's go back. Let's go back.
Just come in. CDC, you ready? Let's go.
Let's go. KKK. KKK. Let's go back again. Hey, go back. Yeah, you ready? Go back, Chief.
Are ready?
Yes, we are.
Ready?
Yes, we are. KKK. Oh, they got good. Yeah, let's go back.
Are ready? CDC, are ready? Let's go. Are ready? CDC, are ready? Let's go.
This is the one we call high tempo in broadcast.
Yeah, we building a new home.
When you hear high tempo, this is it.
Y'all ready?
Yes.
CDC, y'all ready?
Yes.
Let's go.
They want to stir you up. You want then you force. They can wake you up from your seat.
CDC ready. What just coming? Around the blue revolution. Y'all ready? CDC, y'all ready? Let's go. CDC come. CDC build. CDC ready. What just coming? Y'all ready? CDC, y'all ready? Let's go. CDC come. CDC build. CDC ready. What just coming? Yeah, we building a new home. The men they want me more than my maker in my way. We did it before and we can do it again. The men they want me more than my maker in my way. We did it before and we can do it again. Now watch this. We coming again. We coming again. We coming again. We will do it again. We coming again. We coming again. We coming again. CDC coming again.
Drawing blueprints, breaking ground. A foundation strong where love will stand tall. Every break can be a piece of our hearts. A place we call our own. No matter where the road we go, he was arising. The rules are taking shape, building a new home. With love from the start. Through laughter and tears, through the struggle we face, we'll build it strong, fill this room with joy and grace.
Okay, so let's go home this way. Let's go home the way under the caption or the caption. We are returns to the presidency 2029. Huh? But this is it. That caption is set. We can bring anything we are honor it, but it's set in stone. It's set. That caption is a whole territory by itself. We can bring anything we are honor it. A caption. We are returned to the presidency 2029. I've been talking about Weir's silence in the midst of provocation. He wouldn't do the normal as we see of politicians in Liberia, which is good. He listens more, talk less, reason out to find a solution to the problem. Such person, such character, you want to be very careful with people of such character. You want to be very careful because when they talk, it sends shock in the veins, bones, marrow, blood, soul, flesh, skin of the people who provoke. So you want to be very careful. A person who highly talks in the midst of temptations, trials of all kinds, provocation, the day that person decides to speak, talks less but powerful. That's the situation now. That's what it is now. You see what I meant, we are ready now to face these, how they call them? What's the new war? The new war is in time. Charlatan and Monty Banger. He ready to face them. But remember now, this is not a surprise. No, it's not a surprise. It's nothing new. Nothing new at all. Because he said it, that he will be fully engaged.
I will remain actively engaged with the politics of the country as standard bearer and political leader of the Coalition for Democracy. I will remain actively engaged with the politics of the country as standard bearer and political leader of the Coalition for Democratic Change. I will remain actively engaged with the politics of the country as standard bearer and political leader of the Coalition for Democratic Change. Actively engaged with the politics of the country as standard bearer and political leader of the Coalition for Democratic Change. Actively engaged with the politics of the country as standard bearer and political leader of the Coalition for Democratic Change.
So, not in news, what I'm about to talk about, you are aware, but I'm talking about it in the context of the hurt, the pains, the frustration. Moreover, the silence he has created within Unity Party. That's what it is when a person is being provoked and the person enduring the provocation, the day that person gets ready to react is bad. So what you've been saying over the dates, they came out with illness when the man isn't sick, just as I told you on yesterday, but they portray it, they saw it as a propaganda And interestingly, they don't know propaganda. This is the photo they capitalized on. This was on Saturday, October 18. Just few minutes to get in his car to go to the ground for the groundbreaking as leader, as head. You don't want to say that that person wouldn't reflect. This is it. This is the photo they had, drawing all around, and it said, "We are sick." Standing about to get into his vehicle, imagining the same Saturday, though the date different, but the same day, Saturday, his headquarters was down. And he's going on Saturday to break ground. Is it not all but normal that a person would start to reflect? How does this picture suggest to any Unity Party person you reach conclusion that we are sick? This is the photo they used. They say is it because the way he was standing. Too many things was running through Wyatt's mind, which is the number coming out of adversity. On the day they break down your party headquarters, and on the same day while breaking down your party headquarters, they started to mock you, say all manner of things, and justify. What person on the same Saturday going to break ground would not reflect on that day his headquarters came down? What person would not do that? I have not seen anybody in the world who does not have such. Then you're not human being. Then you're not natural. You're not normal. Every normal human being coming out of adversity will always reflect, always imagine. And you know what it means to be the leader? Looking at your headquarters, so much investment into it. Unity Party plan, they executed, they justified the destruction of it. They made fun of it. They came out with different lines. Mission accomplished. The president comes out to say it is not your property. Leave from there. Lawful, legal demolition. Joseph Yuma Boaka justified that it was right. Imagine the president of the country justifying the destruction of CDC headquarters, something he should not have done. Never ever will he have commented if he and his people are wise.
Mr. President, recently we witnessed the demolition of the CDC headquarters in Commercial, which was carried out through a court order. How does your administration ensure that such enforcement action are done fairly and without political interference?
The law is the law. It's not the government. It's the government implementation of the law. The police were ordered to do it, and they did it. If that demolition is removal of the people from premises that don't belong to them according to the law.
On sound precedent, a sound precedent in such a situation, understanding the political implication, will tell the journalists, I've got nothing to do with that. It is illegal something, and move on. Will not even attempt. Any sound person who isn't involved, even if that person is involved in such question is thrown, will use wisdom. But because they are all mumu, they expose themselves. The president exposed. After his people said, mission accomplished, let them leave. They make too much noise around that, take the show, all kinds of things they were saying. Then president comes to summarize the mocking. And you expect that the man thinking all those things running through his mind. He says sick. So My man can respond by action, but when he can write, he's writing, and I'm launching a unity party, he can call it short. That why, you know why the people, the disciples of Jesus, they had problem with him so much so that they engage him one day. They said, Master, why you always speaking in parable? Meaning, they are sayings, your sayings, they are short, but they are very powerful, they are very provoking. Tell us today, the same way. You don't see we are writing long. We are lines, until it can pass 3, 4. But those lines, listen, it can cause stir within his opponent. So after that, we driving somewhere, taking it step by step. Yeah, the man came up after the reaction with face, how they call it, face beat, when you talk about face beat. Oh, hey, as if some people just looking fresh in the face, so that face beat, So the man said, hey, I say, you're stupid. I will tell you what you're good. Yeah, he came up with this one. He said, I wake up every morning. Every morning. They know how to, the people ain't no job. They know how to throw job and jobs. Yeah, my man, the man came from down the line, from the slum community, all the way. What United Party people know, they portray themselves as civilized people. And civilized people, then they know the thing. When they try to do it, they can show their own ineptitude. The man knows it. The man came from down the line. He knows when they say job trade, Joey knows it to the letter. Nobody in Unity Party can throw job more than I mean. But I even know it. So that won't forget it. You know, the man came up, well, we can say they go that way. So there's nothing. He said, I wake up every morning, 7 a.m., go to the gym, take my shower, have my breakfast, and get ready for my meetings. Why? Waiting for someone. Why are you waiting? Why are you waiting for someone to wake you up, clean you, bathe you, feed you, dress, and lip balm you? You know what he's saying? You say I'm sick. But yeah, what the sick man can do. So you're thinking whether you're normal in your reasoning. You saw me standing up, thinking, imagining the thing that me and my supporters went through, what we endured on that Saturday, reflecting on it, with meanings to go and break ground. You conclude that I'm sick. So let me tell you what the sick man is. Yeah, the way he's saying, it's very smart. The man talk less. I told you the man is an epitome of James 1:19. He listens more, talk less, doesn't get angry. But when he utters a word, it goes around in their being, their veins, their flesh, their bones, the marrow. You see what happening now? There is quietude in their camp. There is quietude in their camp. They're scared now. They're scared, quietude. They're not all. The man telling them that the sick man yell, the sick man can wake up every morning at 7 o'clock by himself. The sick man, at least the sick man can wake up 7 a.m. The sick man can go to the gym. At least the sick man can take shower by himself. The sick man can have breakfast. The sick man can eat real good normally. The sick man can get ready for meetings. Not meeting, but meetings. Why? The man who not sick, the man who is not sick, nothing wrong with him. He normal. Somebody has to wake him up. Somebody has to clean him. Somebody has to bathe him. Somebody has to feed him. Somebody has to dress him up. Somebody has to lip balm, B-A-L-M. You know what I mean? Somebody has to lip balm him. So between the two, let's reason now. That's what we are telling them. Let's reason between the two now. Who's sick? Between the two of us, who's sick? I wake up 7 a.m. every morning from Monday to Friday. From Monday to Saturday, because Saturday I exercise day too. So I put it there. I wake up from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. I go to the gym. The gym is for exercise taking. Gym that I play for lying down and sleeping, that exercise. So you are not sick now. You are not sick. Somebody got to feed you. Somebody got to wake you up. Somebody got to pamper you. Somebody got to do everything. So between you and I now, let's reason. Let's truncate to the people who's sick. The man stop there. Today, the man stop there. You know what the man did? The man came out with a t-shirt. That all. Let me show the t-shirt. The t-shirt to you so you'll see. Today, the man came out with another one. Another job. Today. You the sick man, yo. You see the sick man? You see? Is it the warnings on the t-shirt? You see it, man? That sick man, yo. You look at the sick man. Unity Party say the man sick. You look at, and you seen it? You see the one he came out with this afternoon before I came on the air. That one he came out with. The t-shirt. Get the warnings on the t-shirt. And you see it? And you see the warnings? You know what he said? Hey, that don't that don't know how to provoke in return. That is what you're making with this afternoon before I came on the air. You see what he's saying to them? You see the wordings on the t-shirt? Yeah? Yes, yeah? So, what happened in the camp now? What happened in the camp? They mute themselves. They scare. You know what? All CDC officials, their country small. Every one of them knows everything about Boakai. Boakai medical health, they're not secret again. Everybody knows about it. Everybody knows that Boakai is being taken care of. Boakai is not normal. Yeah, man. Look, my man, last night, our director of news, Shemo Dio, and I were going home when AB was playing the how to call him? The Cameroonian president voice. Hey, man. I feel bad, man. Yeah, I feel bad. I almost cry. What the man? Damn it. But the man voice can come. Oh, ego. What do people see in staying in power perpetually? And you can live perpetually. You gotta rest. Bob Marley say, how Bob Marley say? He said, live to fight another day. When you can't make it, you go, you rest. That's what we are doing. We are resting. Because there is the future to come back. We were listening to the man last night when AB were playing the man voice on the show. The voice can hardly come. Oh, amen. Damn, God vest will I mean bad way. God vest will I put be a man bad way. That kind of death, God can regret it. You die that kind of way. The voice can come or nobody can understand you. You still won't be in power. What they say, you finish. Nothing there again. Nothing normal about that man again. That voice we listened to last night, I said the people that were all said, they joined the thing, they said, boy, they men forced to be president still. Look at how you talking. Damn, amen. LIB, we gotta learn from Cameroon. Yeah, so because Paul behind it, damn, the man can talk good. Che. So what we are has silenced or put fear in Unity Party camp. They scare. They scare. You come on again. You come on another one. That thing that Amos 12, Israel was just trying to make him to low fan this morning. That post he released, I saw it. That post was fear. You know why he released that post? Telling Unity Party people, your start, because he knows Joseph Boakai condition. He knows that if Unity Party start doing that, as they started, they know that everything, the man knows everything about Boakai. Every Unity Party people knows Boakai condition. And they know George Weah condition. They know 100% that Weah is healthy. 100% healthy. A good bill of health. As opposed to the man on the other side. So they say, we beg you, stop it. Who we know? His own son that was carrying him to hospitals, he entrusted his life. He entrusted his personal life to Henry Costa. Henry Costa told us everything about the man's medical self. Henry Costa ain't had it. He told us the medical condition, all the things that Boakai suffering from, how he's being treated, how they taking care of him. Costa explained everything. Costa ain't had it. He ain't lead nothing up. So the man just trying to tell you that the person who's sick, that the man on the other side. The man say, how can sick man wake up 7 every morning to go take exercise? How can sick man sit down, have series of meetings, sitting for 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, up to the afternoon, evening? How can sick man do that? And you saw, you heard the first one? This is the tear. At the tear one here. No, that the second year. The tear that the t-shirt. He didn't write anything. He didn't write anything. He only wore the t-shirt. He didn't write anything on page. The tear one, the first one, that face beat, makeup. The second, waking up 7 a.m. every morning to go to the gym, to take exercise. Oh, yeah, the exercise. No, let me bring that one. The exercise within the tear. Yeah. The exercise within the tear. Yeah. Oh, look at. How come you leave the exercise off? The exercise within the tear. Where the exercise? The man say, yeah, the sick man. Yeah, please. Yeah, sick man. I sick man taking. Yeah, the sick. Yeah. And you see the sick man. That the sick man taking exercise. So Unity Party doctors, they say, Joe, we are sick. So the man say he wake up 7 a.m. to go in the gym. And you seeing it? That in the gym there, you see the man taking exercise? That he and his son Kalasco and in the gym. And you see the man going. Now, you know how many rounds he went? You know how many rounds? Let me go back. Please check it. Please check the number of rounds he went. That, I don't know how to call it, sit up or lift up, whichever way, I beg you. Please check it. Ready? Here we go. Please check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Eh? And you see it? Now, take any. I don't know whether I can even do 20, whether I can go 3, 4, 5. Honest, to be honest with you. So, the sick man, how is it possible that a sick man would do this kind of hard exercise? 20, going 20. And how long he stay in the gym? Pretty close to 45 minutes. So move on to the other exercises. The man who's sick, George Weah can practice for 45 minutes. 45 minutes. 45 minutes. We've seen George Weah play games, play with the first team, the second team. Pour all together will give you more than 120, 30 minutes. Then they say they can throw a jab. The men ready for them. And Unity Party people, you have to be very careful. You're exposing. Everybody knows about Boyka. Moreover, besides Boyka, there are other people in your camp. We know, we've been hearing about them, their condition they're in right now. It's not easy. When those ones start coming, oh, you ain't know jab, you ain't know how to throw jab than CDC people. And Weah is the master. The doctor knows how to do it. Yeah, it's sick man. A sick man taking exercise. A man in the gym. The same thing he said. 7, I wake up 7 every morning. Goes in the gym. Now your door cells there. You see the man standing or the man thinking, it can happen to anybody. Anybody it happens to. That one is normal. It is natural. It's supernatural. It's just normal. When you have a terrible situation, why you think people, when they lost a person on a given day, and that day is coming, on that day, what do you see then? They are sad. They are reflecting, imagining too many things be running through their mind. The house just catch up fire and everything burned. They never forget that day. When that day comes, they start to imagine how it was. That's the normal. It is supernatural. It's onto every human being. God put that into every human being, except you are not a human being. That is the only way. The photo you see here, so it was few minutes to go. Started thinking, imagining, reflecting on what Unity Party did on this Saturday, just as they can say on this day in history. On this day, on that day, Saturday, on this day in history, Unity Party broke down our headquarters. And the man did not hurry. He did not hurry. Keep playing the King's Cash giveaway. It's 5,000. You can get 5,000 Liberian dollars before we go. Play as many times as you can. It's 5 minutes after 5 o'clock. So as it's going on, Barcelona leading. Hey, Lord, Father, help us to win again today. Oh. You can win 5,000. 5,000 up for grabs. 5,000. Play with $1 or 70 cents US. Dial *79 and *24#. Play as many times as you can. It's 5,000 up for grab. You can also win material. You win rice, a bag of rice. You can win different things. You can change your entire house furniture. You can give your house a new facelift. Play as many times. Right now, I told you from the start of the show, I will be leaving at 5:30, so you can get that money before 5:30. As many times as you can play. It's just $1. You're playing with $1 or 70 cents US. It's 5,000. $1 gives you 5,000 Liberian dollars. It gives you different materials, more than 5,000, 70 cents US. Just play as many times. Jojo, Josephus, thank you very much. Josephus Just inform me that Barcelona leading 1-0. Thank you very much. FCB, oh yeah. Say our men playing Juventus tomorrow, 7 p.m. FCB, hello. Heavenly Father, keep it that way. Oh. No, God is a backup fan. Go in let Madrid bid it. Just killing, just for the laughter. So please play as many times. I have few minutes to go. 12 minutes gone. 5:30, I'm out. It's 5,000 Liberian dollars. Dial star 79 and star 24 hash. Play with $1 Liberian dollars or 70 cents US, and then your 5,000. Give me 5,000 right now. You are already looking for money to buy food. Then I can get 5,000. The poor got to find something away where we got to be playing to. Yeah, because this thing here is really provoking. Somebody just play $1, then they get 5,000. They play the next time 5,000, 10,000. They just winning 5,000. All the position the country they won unfair, very unfair. But however, that's it. So keep playing. Yeah, play as many times. I'm energized. Yes, I'm energized from what Josephus sent me. FCB, oh yeah. Okay, so that's it. So I just thought to save that for the last, and then we go home. Yeah. Unity Party, you're in no job than George Weah. The man is a master of it. He is a master. Nobody tries him. Weah is healthy. Weah is in good health. In fact, you can even trim. You can trim your body. When you're getting too fat, what do you see? The boys are trimming. You know why people falling off, they dying all over the place? You know? Because of their obesity. They're so obese, they just allow themselves to get big. They can't train, they can't take exercise. You see the woman, she's just getting fat. The men just getting fat. So people say, oh yeah, you enjoying your, but that enjoyment there. If you didn't trim that body, forget it. So that there, the man say, you should tell the difference now between a sick person and a well person. Say you say Boaga not sick, Boaga well. So you tell us now. For me, I wake up 7 o'clock every morning. Every morning. I wake up every morning, 7 a.m. I go to the gym, take my shower, have my breakfast, get ready for my meetings. While you waiting for someone to wake you up, clean you, bathe you, feed you, dress, and lip balm you. Then the man show it. The man in your talk. He show it. Say 7 every morning. You see it. This is the man you say he's sick. So you see it. You see me in a gym. Yeah, taking my exercise. You see it? Nonsense. You see it? You see the man? You see it? The man want 20. Who in United Party can take this kind of exercise and go 20? Who? Anyone and then try it, that dead body will go and bury. You can never. You'll see it again before we go, man. Yeah? I see the dado? Yeah? I see the man? That's judges. The French people can say, hey, judges. I see her. SCB lady, I see her. Oh, anyway, the man left Messi business. Hey, man, where's that recording? Messi say, I like Messi. Messi is a good. I say, yeah, judges, thank you. Hey. I see y'all. You will never try again. Nonsense. I'm fighting to make country better. The men are bothering you. Nothing. You broke his headquarters down. He told his people to move from there. You do what you can do. He didn't take it to mean anything. But he was very blunt. He was very blunt, accused Joseph Yema Boaka. He did not mix his words on that. He accused Boaka of breaking it down. He did not mix his words.
Happy partisans, leadership of the police force, with direct instruction from Boaka himself, spurred into actions. With direct instruction from Boaka himself, with direct instruction from Boaka himself, with direct instruction from Boaka himself of the police force, with direct instruction from Boaka himself, 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 with direct instruction from Boaka himself.
The man, all these things were running through his mind. I want to believe one of the things that ran through Weir's mind, standing on his porch, about to get in his vehicle to go, thinking, say, this man, Boaka that I saved, he was just few minutes away from dying. When I did everything rushing out of this country on special flight, charter flight, before then, I will go to him. And Kalasco told us that every now and then we will send money. But Pierre went to the information ministry and said, that's not true. He said, did not give. Was never taken care of. Boaka as former president. That what led Kalasco to come up and say every now and then, every week or so, we will give money. I will carry it to Boaka. Did all of those. Boaka intentionally went for the men's headquarters, broke it down. That's one of the things I want to believe was running through Weir's mind. And say, I can see why people will look at a person dying and will choose to do nothing. Yeah. My man, sometimes you tend to think this way. Somebody that you rescue, you save, you rescue his life. Where is the original rescuer? Because he rescued Boaka. He saved Boaka, and God was excited. And that's why God turned to Weir with his protection and blessing. The same thing you see. Let me spiritualize this thing. Biblically, then we go. Luke 10, 25 to 36. Boaka people around him, they could not do anything in the past. They left Boaka there. Boaka is sick. Many times Boaka felt sick. We know that for a fact because the news came out. They could do nothing. They were the Levites. They were the priests. They were preaching all kinds of messages, but they could not cater to him. They passed. They left him there. We are the Good Samaritan. Comes by, sees Boaka in that situation and said, no, I take full responsibility. Get a charter flight. Take him out of this country. And every amount, let it be on me. Just as the Samaritan told the medical people in the inn, whatever the charge, put it on me. This man's life is important. And what did Jesus say? He said, of these three people, who did good, they say we say go and do the same. Follow his example. So we are standing there. All these things, some of these things running through his mind. The man that I saved his life, that the man stabbing me in the back, breaking down my headquarters and justifying. Then people look at you continue that thing. You're continuing that thing. It will bring a serious clash. Already, Bwaka is going to 2 years, my people. How is it in leadership? 2 years. We're going to 2 years. The president has never attempted anything reconciliation. Oh, don't talk about that thing about burial and reburial. That is not reconciliation in no given way. That is not reconciliation. That was a farce. That was a fun fair. That was frolicking. That is not reconciliation. What impact it had on the country? The country is still divided. The country is divided. Nothing reconciliation is taking place. Every sector, look at it. Nothing. No reconciliatory programs. Nothing in place. The country is in juntaism. You're on your side, we on our side. That's the kind of atmosphere in Liberia. You're on your side, we on our side. The only person that you see occasionally, meaning not all of the time, once in a while, at their program, they will call that Ellen, and she'll look at it and see whether it's appropriate for her to be there. Not a single day, any program of Joseph Yoma Bwaka that you ever saw opposition person there. What that tells you, that the president is divisive. The president is a hater. The president does not have any regard whatsoever of anything called inclusive governance, but rather exclusionary governance. What we have is exclusionary governance. Oh, Jojo, thank you, Josephus, FC Barcelona 2-0. That's great. What we have is exclusionary governance. One group is we operate within our area. We maintain our set. They in opposition, they maintain their set. So what we have, our atmosphere is sectarianism. Sectarianism. Everybody controls their area. Don't come to our area. You having your activity, is stay in your area, you do your thing. We having our activity, we stay in our area. But Sunday, the president goes to church. Nobody should ever hold that to be true, that what they did over there was reconciliation. It wasn't the reburial, the exhuming of the remains of Samuel Doe. I don't know where they got that remains from, because Samuel Doe, no grave. The exhuming, let's take it for discussion's sake. Exhuming his remains. Burying properly the wife, going to massacre memorial and having that thing and say reconciliation. So you tell us now where the country is now. Is the country together? Governance, you don't see it. Do you see? Look what the government officials, what rescue people say about their opposition colleagues. That even opposition people, they are afraid to align, to get along with Unity Party people. Even though they are friends, but they are skeptical of each other. It wasn't like that in the past. Despite the political difference. But you could see, we as time, you could see Unity Party people and in opposition, CDC people, they could get along. They were interacting. They were at occasions. We will invite members from the opposition. Yeah, then yeah, they can admit, yeah, more Ali than yeah, the other people. They can admit Bouaga himself. Whenever there was something in the opposition that was not really clear, we will invite them on the discussion table to sit down and discuss. We have had reconciliatory programs. There wasn't an exclusion. Why partisans of CDC were complaining all over the place that they were not being prioritized. Their leader, their party authorities were prioritizing people who were not partisans. It was against that they came out with this thing called disenchanted seditions, because they felt big, they felt marginalized. So they developed that vexation and say, we'll use it against our own party. But we wasn't wrong. When you make a promise, you have to keep the promise. When you tell the people your government will be a government of inclusion, let it not be a cliche. So we didn't just use it as a cliche, but a commitment. So he included members from the opposition in the government. Moreover, Liberians and qualified Liberians. Bouaga comes. It was a cliche. Bouaga used it. But it was just a cliche. It was not a commitment. It was not a resolution. It was not a vow. It was not a decision. It was a cliche. Cliche is just a statement to inspire, a mere statement. We are a government of inclusion. We saw opposition members in government. Seditions got vexed and said that they were taking people from the other side, from the opposition, and seditions were not being prioritized. But we did not look at it that way. He stuck to his vow, that governance vow. Bouaga released a cliche. I will get it. Sorry, I can't find it now, so that you hear Bouaga saying his government will be a government of inclusion. Nothing, but rather exclusion. Nothing reconciliatory, nothing. Instead of his people saying these things to him, they're saying all kinds of things about George Weah. And you know, you can't fight George Weah. You can compete with Weah. Look what they have done, how they have reduced themselves. You see why and how Weah is important and CDC superior than Unity Party? They've stooped so low. Listen, you don't want to reason like that in life. You don't want to go that route. You want to give it a space. You know what Unity Party people are doing about their party headquarters? They allow themselves to be provoked. CDC did not provoke them. They provoked themselves out of sentiment and stupidity. Secondly, they try to compete with CDC. And you cannot compete with CDC because CDC isn't your competitor. Or you are not a competitor to CDC. You can compete with CDC. Unity Party and CDC not in competition. The two people, they are mismatched. You can compare CDC, Unity Party or CDC. They're not competitive. Unity Party, low. Everything along the way, go back into history. Everything along the way. Just look at the chronological ordering. Unity Party was by far down in everything. They brought this crowd Sunday when they saw CDC crowd. They brought it crowd politics, and they never beat CDC in crowd politics. They never. Nothing. They have won CDC. Put everything on the table comparatively and look at it and give me one event that they rose above CDC. what you see them doing is, sorry to say, please, if I'm using the word, it's not insult. You look at the word, it just means insensitivity. But because we're so low in our country, when you use any word people use, they say cursing. No, there are words that you can refer to as cursing. Yes, there are words that are just descriptive. One of those descriptive words is stupid. Anybody use stupid on me, and people have used that expression on me, and I've never felt offended, and I will never be offended. They're only telling me that by my reasoning, I have slipped off. I am not close to getting the logic. If you tell me, you say, Sam Andrews, you said on our radio, you're talking stupid thing, I wouldn't get offended. It's by your reasoning. You're not seeing certain thing, or you're not understanding certain thing. So it's not. So it is stupid. What Unity Party doing is stupidity. It doesn't make sense at all. They are telling the rest of the world that CDC is better than them, that they try to prove a point. They try to compete with CDC when CDC isn't in competition with them. You broke the people's headquarters down. You did it. You planned it. You did it intentionally. You mocked them on the day. You laughed. You said all kinds of things you wrote. The people come to rebuild. Then you come with party headquarters too. The unborn child said, but the people, yeah, something wrong with them. They get mental problem. So all the time while they ain't be talking about headquarter breaking, they break the people headquarter down. The people ain't get problem with it. They come to rebuild the groundbreaking ceremony. The same time, then you say you're launching, you're breaking ground. That's stupidity. Take it or leave it, get vexed or not. But that is the reality. If God were to send Angel Gabriel down, he will use the same word. And I can tell you how many times God, Jesus, used the word stupid. It simply means insensitivity. And that's what they are showing. They are insensitive. You want to leave it as it is, give it a gap period. Not the same time the people breaking ground, then you announce you're building party headquarters. The people announce that they will have their the auxiliaries, the party headquarters in various countries. You say we have party headquarters in all the countries too. Then you started instructing your people in every country, government officials, to engage into political collection of money. Stupidity. You coming all loud and telling people, government official, you collect the one. The other government official on the side, you collect the other one. You collect this money. You put all the money together. The other people start collecting money. Government money. Country money. Isn't it stupidity in its practicality? Come on. No sense. The people you said they're not educated. The people use common sense. You who educated, you can't even reason better. You disgracing yourself all over the place. Drew out long names, long roster. Then you say they must collect money everywhere. Each country collect money. Each they collect money. Freeport get the other one. LPRC get the one. Taking the country money. You see how you expose yourself too soon? You see why now things getting high on the government? The international community now will start holding support. You see how you reduce yourself to nothingness? That's why you don't in life attempt to compete with anybody, because it will cloud your reasoning of the future. Everybody is unique in themselves. CDC is just unique in itself. You can't be CDC. Under no circumstances you can be CDC. You and CDC share no characteristic. CDC is just unique as CDC. You are just what you are as Unity Party. You can be, you photocopying the people, you are a pathological copycat. That's what the Unity Party is. Because that's what they're doing. They are pathological copycat. You diabolically copying the people. You can think on your own. You are the ruling establishment and you're stooping so low, so petty. I see you, man. I see you. Thank you, Judge Weir. Man, give it to you. Y'all put your more on you again. The sick man went in the gym. He goes in the gym from Monday to Saturday to exercise. He goes to play basketball. He goes to play football. He can walk. The man going to the side. He go down from the car walking. Anything about the man, everything about the man is energetic. Then you look how you can talk about the man sick. I see you. So, yeah, I see you. Okay. That is. We're back tomorrow. The doctor is in. The doctor himself, the only teacher of the land, the only light, Anthony at law, A.B. William is in at 8. We face the issues. You want to get involved, get engaged with it at 8 o'clock. If God permits, we're back tomorrow. I'm Sam Andrews. Shalom.